I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. They held hearings across the state in places like Monticello and Newburgh. Now the state Senate task force on heroin and opiate addiction has come out with 25 bills designed to help fight the current heroin epidemic. The proposed legislation includes the possible use of closed correctional facilities as future treatment centers, allowing a heroin antidote to be administered in schools to help treat overdoses, and a mandate that insurance companies provide adequate treatment coverage. Among those at the task force news conference, Sullivan County Sheriff Michael Schiff, the father of a recovering heroin addict.
There's not a family that I know who's not affected directly or indirectly through friends, relatives, where this drug problem has affected their lives.
The task force hopes to pass the legislative package by the end of the session, which is scheduled to conclude in late June. A town of Saugerties highway department worker was struck and dragged by a car Wednesday afternoon. Saugerties police say 56-year-old Kenneth Gassell was removing debris along John Carl Road when he was hit by a car driven by 66-year-old James Campanella of Kingston. Police say Gassell was dragged under the vehicle for about 50 feet. Arriving police and fire personnel got Gassell out from under the vehicle. He was being treated for leg and facial injuries at Kingston Hospital. Police say speed was a factor that contributed to Campanella losing control of his car at a curve in the roadway. He was ticketed for unreasonable speed and failure to keep right. The National Park Service is scaling back its recovery search for the body of a man who drowned in the upper Delaware River last Sunday. Surface searching and dive teams have not been able to locate the body of 22-year-old Yukon Yobong, a Nigerian national from Jersey City, New Jersey, who went under while attempting to swim in the Berryville section of the river. He disappeared in a stretch of the Delaware that is 10 to 15 feet deep. Longtime State Senator Bill Larkin will have some competition in his bid for another term this fall. Newburgh City Councilwoman Gay Lee has been endorsed by the Orange County Democratic Committee to run against Larkin, who has been in the state Senate since 1990. Lee says women's rights issues will be important talking points in her upcoming campaign. Also endorsed by the County Democratic Committee, Crystal Serrano, who will be running for the now vacant 98th District State Assembly seat. Deer Park Supervisor Carl Brabenec has received the County Republican Committee support to run for that assembly position. Fellow Republican and former county legislator Dan Castricone has indicated that he will challenge Brabenec in a GOP primary. The Newburgh City Council has put its cards on the table. They have voted to back the Hudson Valley Casino and Resort, one of the region's casino contenders, that if selected would allow the developer Saratoga Casino and Raceway to build a casino off Route 17K in the town of Newburgh within the Newburgh City School District. Newburgh Mayor Judy Kennedy says the Hudson Valley Casino and Resort proposal would be the only casino that can lower some of the taxes city residents pay. Agreements with the developer and the town of Newburgh would reportedly channel at least $2 million a year into the city's coffers. And $1.6 million, an engineering firm says that is what it will cost to replace the Newburgh Landing Pier that was badly damaged by Hudson River ice during the rough winter. McLaren Engineering told Newburgh City officials that the pier is now in poor to critical condition, and they say repairing rather than replacing it would run almost as much, $1.1 million. Tour boat operators will be using the dock at Torch's restaurant this season. City engineer Jason Morris says efforts will be made to find the money to replace it with a hope to have construction underway next spring. Projections are the new Newburgh Landing Pier would have a useful life of 50 years. Clouds and the threat of late-day rain are a part of the Friday forecast, but the weather looks better as we head into the weekend. Friday will be mostly cloudy with temperatures getting up around 70 degrees. There's the chance of a little rain Friday night. Saturday should be partly sunny with the highs in the middle 70s. Get an edge on the day by starting it with the Times Herald Record. And breaking news is just a click away right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.